not an evaluation of the subject matter of the speech, although I will say in passing that very appropriate topic for Veterans Day, Darius. So I will remain always faithful to the format that Toastmasters developed over these some 80 years, because to be liberated from the Toastmasters format is not to be free, it is to be adrift. I believe a point that Mike has made in a previous general evaluation. The purpose of the fifth speech is to develop body language. Body language is an important part of speaking, unless you're speaking in a huge auditorium where your audience can't see you. But even there, body language can be important because you're probably going to be on those big television screens that give you a close-up. To do this speech well, you need to select a speech that is amenable to the use of body language. Some speeches are, some speeches are not. Parts of this speech I thought were quite amenable to body language. Parts of it were not so amenable, and I would probably have given that a little more thought so there was more evenness there in terms of being appropriate for the use of body language. Preparation, as with all of Darius's speeches, was excellent. I found myself having a question, and also for our guests, I'll interject that an evaluation is always the opinion of one person. So when you evaluate, you express it as your opinion, and others may have different opinions. I saw walking around, and walking around can be very effective. You get better eye contact with your audience. You have more of an intimate feeling when you're out here in the middle than when you're behind this. And you did a reasonably good job with that, Darius, but I thought it could have been more effective. And I thought, why wasn't it? Well, your notes were over here. And you were out here, and then you come back and look here, and I thought that that undermined the effectiveness of your speech. It's fine to use notes. I use notes for many of the speeches I give myself. I give highly technical speeches where it would be inappropriate not to use notes, because in a highly technical speech, particularly on legal topics, you dare not make an error. And what you say has to be said very precisely. But rather than leaving your notes here, I might have taken small index cards that I could have held in my hand and looked down at periodically. That also, I believe, would have resulted in better eye contact. So that would be my most important suggestion for improving your speech. In closing, I liked your beginning, standing at attention. That was very effective. And in your next speech, I look forward to seeing more of that, Mr. Toastmaster.